All right, I just got off the SEAL tour, and I'm back on the trolley. Sir, what's your name?
I'm Steve Brooks with Old Town Trolley.
And how long have you been at it?
About 5 years. Find us. I'm Steve. I'll be your conductor, at least until you decide to get off. Our next stop will be the Marriott Marquis, and also that'll be closest to the Children's Museum and the Convention Center. We'll be there in just a few minutes. And then from there, we're going to head into downtown San Diego, and we'll stop at Horton Plaza, which is the center of town, and then we'll head down to the Gas Lamp Quarter, stop briefly before we go over the bridge, and then head over to Coronado. They filmed one of the scenes from the movie Top Gun. That was the honky-tonk bar scene, and if you don't remember that, this little musical rendition will maybe jog your memory.
You shake my blood and you rattle my brain. Too much love, I'm a man insane. You broke my will, the bullet thrill. Goodness gracious, great balls of fire.
In just a second, let me see if anybody wants to get off.
Oh.
Anyone getting off here at the Gas Lamp Quarter?
Yeah.
Okay. Make sure you get everything. Take your time. We're not in any hurry. We're on vacation. So the Asian Pacific Historic District or the China District is behind this hotel on the other side. There's a museum there. Okay. And this hotel here on our right is the 1886 Horton Grand Hotel. It was originally built at the site where we just came from. They had to clear that 6-block area so they could build the Horton Plaza shopping mall, and they didn't want to lose the history and the charm of what was known then as the Horton Grand, or just the Grand Hotel, and the Kahali Tack and Saddlery Shop that had rooms to let upstairs. So Spaghetti Factory that was built in 1898. That was the Western Metal Supply Warehouse. And after it had been vacant for decades, the old Spaghetti Factory moved in, set up a restaurant, and began to transform what was formerly known as the Stingery District, kind of a rough and tumble neighborhood. And it did so well in that site that many other businesses moved in and started doing well on the waterfront as well. They have a footbridge that leads from the Omni Hotel directly into the ballpark. The ballpark has seating for up to 41,000 people, and since it's sponsored by Petco, they designate one game out of the season that you're allowed to bring your pet to the ball game. They call it Bring Your Pet to the Game Day. The bridge, you'll have a better view of the 10th Avenue terminal. They have one of the freighters tied up to the pier that they're loading and unloading. And you might start to feel that little feeling that comes over you as you head over the bridge. Anybody feel that?
Such a feeling's coming over me. There is wonder in most everything I see. Not a cloud in the sky. Got the sun in my eyes, and I won't be surprised if it's a dream. I'm on top of the world, down on creation, and the only explanation I can find is the love that I found ever since you've been around.
We're going on top of the Coronado Bay Bridge.
Quite a view. Coronado Naval Amphibious Base. That was built from dredge material during World War II, and they used that as a base of operations for training the amphibious assault forces. Started training frogmen in the 1950s, which evolved into the combat elite SEAL team. SEAL stands for sea, air, and land. Across the bay to the right is the Naval Station San Diego, which includes part of the Pacific Fleet of the U.S. Navy. That white ship with the red crosses on it is a floating hospital. It can sail under its own power. Anywhere in the world that a ship can sail, that's called the United States Naval Ship Mercy. It has 8 operating rooms on board, fully staffed, fully equipped for both humanitarian aid and to support the U.S. military. That blue and green structure is part of the floating dry dock of NASCO. They build both military and civilian ships. If you look around you, you'll see a big part of San Diego is the U.S. Navy. So we salute the Navy with their theme song, Anchors Away. So you see, by definition, Coronado is not actually an island. It's a peninsula. And take your gaze out on the horizon. If you look again to the left, you'll see the Coronado Islands. There are actually 4 islands about 12 miles off the coast that still belong to Mexico. Hotel del Coronado coming up on the right. The hotel was built, as I mentioned, in 1888, hacienda style. If you look over the top of the roof, you'll see a palm tree sticking up. That's because the hotel is open air in the center.